And yes, got it. All right, everyone. A very warm welcome to today's session. And today's session is, well, nothing different, but the topic for today's session is how we look at the past, and then through that, we create the future. So just simply, a few more tips for awareness as to how we look, or rather, how not to look at the past when we want to act out for things in the future. So here's the thing, constantly from our lives experiences, the limited experiences that we might have, but experiences nevertheless. If we ever find that something is repeating, that a trend is repeating, a pattern is repeating, then it's natural that we actually just simply go into our past experience, take the learnings from there, and from those learnings, now we want to act into our, the experiences that are coming forward in the present, or the ones that are coming forward in the future. We constantly delve into our past to try and figure out, okay, what is it that we did here? What should we do now? And from the past, we carry these impressions into the future. Whatever worked out for us, let us say it was a monetary problem, and then we went into it, a few years ago, and then, oh my God, so many issues you had when you didn't have money to do this and you didn't have money to do that. So many people didn't, care for you. So many people left your side when you went through problems. And all of those experiences, the minute you look into the past to help you go through some of your future experiences, but the minute you look at the past, you're actually calling for all of the energy of that past to come and be with you in the present moment. It's not just that you will be calling out for some experiences. No, no. Every frequency that was attached to the event while you were going through it, everything will come back to you. Sometimes it'll drop in as, oh, that person didn't help. He promised, but he didn't do anything, etc., etc. But all that we want to establish over here is when you call for an experience from a past life, from a past time, whatever that might be. It might be a past life, it might be a past time, but when you call for experiences, everything, all of those energies come together. Energies don't play in time. So you think something happened a long time ago and that's over. As a matter of fact, it never is over, because energy is a constant. It's a continuum. There's no beginning to it. There is no end to it. There are just frequencies that we play in. And so let's say, as we were talking about this monetary issue that you might be thinking of, and as you think through the event and you gear yourself up for how to behave, how to deal with this situation that's coming up now, what you've actually done is, by going into the past, you've called for all of those old energies to be with you in the present as well. All the work that you might have done in the energies, in awareness, all of that to the side for now, because you haven't gone to your aware piece for dealing with the issues. You've actually gone to your past experiences for dealing with the issues. What's going to happen? Well, exactly as it happened in the past, you created in unawareness, you created several experiences for yourself. You probably grew some worries, some fear, some resentment, some anger, some sadness, whatever it is that you experienced. Now you're actually just simply going and picking all of that bundle together and bringing it for you in the present moment. So the whole point being that whenever you have an experience, repeat pattern, actually, especially if it's a repeat pattern, then take a look at what all you are experiencing in the now. It says my internet connection is unstable. Is my voice audible? Okay. All right. Nobody's complaining, so I think it must be audible.
Yes, Ma, it's audible. It was breaking a little in between, but it's fine mostly.
It's fine mostly? Okay, cool. All right. Then we'll try and figure out if the YouTube is better or not. But okay, if it's breaking right now and it's still you're getting the essence of it. I'm sure you're getting the essence of it because the essence is so much the same each time, but in a different package every week. Or what we think is a different package, but almost the same. So as we go into the past and we think by looking at past experiences and all the mistakes that we made in the past and everything that we did wrong in the past, by looking at everything, okay, vision ahead 2020, and now I can see everything that I did wrong. Even with these energies, do you think you're actually going to be able to help yourself moving forward? Because even as you look at everything that you did wrong, everything that you're trying to correct from the outside, the eyes are still looking at the outside, and you are trying to make corrections to outside events. Is that the place of creation? Well, unfortunately or fortunately not. The place of creation is your energy field, the place of creation of every single thing that's happening in your life, everything that makes up your universe. The place of creation is your energy. And so, if with the same old energy, you're going to continue to keep creating maybe new solutions, but from the same energy, well, the results are going to be just this, that no matter what this particular outcome looks like, it could be that you're facing a situation right now. That situation has to do with money or whatever it is. Whatever that situation is, maybe you found some solution to that, and that situation can dissolve. That situation, the answer has been found. However, during the entire process, what is it that you have collected? If you've collected more fear, more anxiety, then even if this situation found an answer, you can be really rest assured that what you have collected is going to manifest. The manifestations are simply from our current energy. Today's energy makes tomorrow. So today's energy, which you have simply picked up from the past, picked up from your past experiences, that energy you've brought into today, the manifestations for tomorrow are going to be from this place. So easy when you are aware, when you're constantly working within, when you know that the source of creation is your energy, then whenever something manifests outside, the finger will come within. Okay, what is it that I'm holding that is manifesting all of this? If you haven't still figured out what it is that's manifesting all that outside stuff, the answer is again very simple. Simply look at what is it that has been created through the experience that you're going through right now. If the experience is fear, then what has it created from? Where it has come into, manufacturing from? Well, the energy that you hold of fear is what has created this creation for you, this event for you. It's a very, very simple equation. The outside, the outside is manufactured from the energy that you hold. The inside is where all is getting created. We look at the outside and we start to address the outside from the same energy which has created this instance in the first place. What will the answer be? The answer for right now will be a glass of water. So get a glass of water, pour a little bit of water into it, and then just imagine Okay, everyone, back we are. Okay, so talking about the creation and from where these energies are manifesting. We might have so many different scenarios in our lives playing out right now. A scenario in the morning when it comes to work, you're heading out for work, or in the afternoons when you're with your family, evening, something else. There are so many different scenarios that are playing out in your life right now. Take a look at all of them and see what energy are you operating from for most of the day. Whatever is your energy, are you going back to instances of the past? You might even not be observing yourself to see in a day 5% irritation, 10% anger, 20% joy, and we actually forget to look at our emotions, our energies during the day. And what happens? Well, something happens that irritates us and we say, okay, let it be, let it be, let it be. While we've said it, that we let it be, that frequency of irritation hasn't been processed. When we say let it be, the finger is still on the outside. This fellow created irritation for me. This fellow created anger for me. That is to say, let it be. It really isn't. Because what happens? Something in your energies, that irritation that exists within your energies, is creating little, tiny instances which are constantly tuning you into your irritation, tuning you into your irritation. And you don't look at it. You just simply allow it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. This is okay. That is okay. What's happening? You think that you are letting it pass. But no, that's not the processing of emotion. The processing of emotion is when you've looked within to see, okay, it's my irritation. The word that it belongs to my energy field. That's what's constantly playing out. What am I experiencing? Where is this getting made from? That is the process of releasing. That is the process of being able to observe the emotion away from the actors involved in it. The irritation belongs to you, but you too are an actor to this frequency. That other person who's causing you the irritation, that too is an actor in this event. But the irritation frequency that belongs to you is the creator of all the events that are happening which cause you irritation. The actors might be your children one moment, your boss the next moment, something else, some noise that might be happening in your vicinity suddenly might make you extremely irritated. But that irritation, that is not outside, it's inside of you. When you've processed that irritation, you will actually find that you won't be feeling that much aggravated, to speak, when something on the outside creates a little bit of trigger for you. Even as you're not aggravated, take a look. Have you pointed the finger within? It only takes a minute to point the finger within to say, okay, it's my irritation. Do I want to release it right now, or is it okay? Now you can say, let it be, and that would be okay. Right now, you've brought the finger to yourself and said, okay, this is my energy field. You've looked at it. That little piece, that little missing piece, is all that is needed for you to process this information that irritation exists in your energy field. Otherwise, even when you say let it be, the finger might still be on the outside. The finger might not have moved back in here to point you towards what your energy field holds. You say let it be, the finger is outside, you say it for a few days, and then what happens? Something else will erupt that will make you see that emotion full blown, this time full blown, because you've been collecting it piece by piece by piece by piece and not processing the information. What exists in my energy field? What am I feeling? So that's why I keep coming over here and telling you every moment, look within, look within, look within. This job happens 24/7. Why? Well, not 24/7, but actually, the minute you start to look within so deeply, it's beautiful because even your dreams will show you what emotion you're still holding on to. Every small thing will point you towards, let's clear the energy pot just a little bit more. So, what is your real job? The only job that we have is to keep looking within. Everything on the outside, all the events will keep happening. And as a matter of fact, you will find that the outside events will flow so much more smoothly as you do nothing but look within. Are you going to take some action? Yes, you can take any action. As a matter of fact, now once you've processed your emotions, you can actually go and take a look at whatever is coming up. Now you can do whatever you wish to do. You can even do what you did 5 times before, or it can be a new path that might show up, a new answer that might show up. In the action lies nothing. In the running around to quickly do the action, that's not where the game is. The game is happening from the energy. And if you've already looked within, if you've changed the energy, then all of those past experiences, that energy that you were holding while you were looking at your future, that energy has now been released. As the energy is released, that outcome that you were seeing each time, the same repeat pattern, the same repeat pattern, that outcome itself will now begin to shift. It doesn't have to be, this outcome will be completely different. But the more you look at it with eyes inwards, the more it's going to make a difference to the outcomes that are happening in the future. In the moment of now, your future is getting created from the energies that you hold right now. There is no other moment. It's only of the now, about the now. There is no past. All the experiences that you created, it's your energy field that creates all your triggers. So simply looking within at all times, being able to see this is a trigger. This trigger happened 15 years ago and it's happening again. If it's happening again, this is a beautiful opportunity for you, not just to clear this time, but also to go back into that place where you created some other emotions for yourself. And in this moment, be able to clear those emotions as well. Clearing your energy pot of your past experiences is where all of the future begins to show new outcomes as well. Begins to show not just new outcomes, but you will find so many of your past patterns that are constantly repeated, they will begin to break. At this point, well, let me just check if there's anything happening on the chat. Okay. Okay. Everybody's just saying hello to me. Yeah. So in the morning, for example, in the morning, Gaurav had a beautiful observation. He was shown how in this moment, we can completely clear all the past and completely clear all the future itself. But that's so true. The minute we are able to look at the energies of the past, the minute we are able to look at them as an observer, as an outside person, those energies begin to clear in that moment itself. We are no longer now attached to those frequencies. And this moment gives us the choice to tune into other frequencies. The other frequencies, I keep telling you, I have an easy solution, tune into mine. My frequencies of abundance, joy, etc., etc. Those are easily available for you to tune in at any point in time. As you do so in the moment, not just your past experiences, but your energy was different. Your energy was different at that point in time. Not just that energy will get cleared, but the future outcomes will get created from this place of abundance. And that's why it's so important for us to be aware, to be so aware what all energies are we using for ourselves every single day. Most of the people, when they come to me, or when they actually want to become aware is when already the water is above the head. In a daily life, they have all the means, everybody has all the means to see what all energies they are operating from on a daily basis. But until the manifested doesn't come in front of them, they will not be looking at it. They will just simply allow, not look, keep the finger outside, keep the, keep the blame outside, the fingers outside, and simply keep these two eyes open, this one shut. And as you keep this shut, it will manifest. Whatever your energy is, every single time when it totally blows up, when it explodes, that's not the only time that you look at it. At that point in time, so much more difficult to bring yourself to awareness, because there is so much that is already erupting all around you. And that's why, well, as it's happening bit by bit in the now, if you can keep aware, it's a better choice, it's a simpler choice. What will happen if you don't do this? Well, some more experiences of the other. If this, so what? If you don't do it, okay, so what? It's not that your journey is stalling anywhere. The journey never stalls. You will always come to this place of the frequencies of the heart. It might be this year, it might be next year, it might be next life. Who is the one that doesn't like these experiences? Well, the 1% experiencer. The body is the one that complains. The energies have no complaints. The energies are simply there to create the experiences and to grow frequencies from those experiences. So your sadness will create more sadness. Does the energy have a problem that more sadness is being created? No. For that energy, there is simply, an elevation in the frequency of sadness itself. That's how the entire universe functions. The energies simply keep moving up in the frequencies. So whether it's a sadness frequency or it's a joy frequency, the energy doesn't care. Who cares? The one that cares is the one who's experiencing whatever is being created, the 1% body. And so when we become aware that 1% body receives the choice, it's so simple. The choice, what does choice even mean? The choice is all about having the power in your hands. The choice is not about being able to move the entire universe, being able to make the world a better place to live in. No, it's all about being able to see that the world is already in perfection. It's in perfection. Everybody is experiencing the frequencies that they have come to experience. What changes for you? In awareness, the one thing that changes for you, you can now choose your frequencies. You can choose your frequencies. That power is now in your hands. And that is the biggest power, to be able to change your life, to be able to change your frequency. And then how simple is this choice to be able to say, I take energy from Meenal. That's all. I take energy from Meenal. This is the source of abundance. I've been taking energies from the source of lack or from the source of anger or some such place. And now I take energies from the source of abundance. As you take energies from the source of abundance, this is your power. Just simply this one line, this choice that has been created through your awareness. Till the time you are unaware, the energies will create. When you become aware, you are the creator of the energy. You are the creator that creates frequencies as per your liking. How much power is that? You are the Shiva. You are the most powerful one in your universe. From the space of you being able to create your energies, the past is no longer relevant. Frequencies don't play in past, present, and future. Frequencies play, well, exactly on that, on frequencies. So, whatever frequencies you are sitting in the now, the universe will keep bringing more for that vibrational match. It's a vibrational match each time. And every event that happens in your life is a vibrational match to your energy field. The frequencies cannot be seen by us, so something's got to keep manifesting. If your emotions constantly are of joy, of freedom, of power, then that's what the universe will keep bringing to you. It will keep showing you more and more your power. When something manifests, it's not that the manifestations won't happen. Our energies are so vast. We tune into any frequencies at any point in time. So the manifestations happen. We've tuned into some frequencies of fear. Well, it will manifest for us either now, some days later, or, well, maybe a constant manifestation as well, that of fear. But now that we are able to look at that fear, we're able to process and say, okay, it's only a frequency, and I'm holding on to that frequency. I have the power to release this one and to let go of this and to move to another frequency. From that power, in the moment, you are changing your vibration. And with this vibration, the new future is getting ready. The new future that is so much more better. Better for who? The experiencer. The energies still don't care. They will still keep bringing you the vibrational matches, but it's better for the experiencer when they get to experience more joy, more love, more surrender, more faith. These are the frequencies of the heart, and they bring you so much peace and so much joy, so much contentment, so much fulfillment. So that's where the body, the 1% that has so far been, constantly held up in repeat patterns, now it gets to enjoy from the new energies. The game is of awareness. The game is of being able to see what is the energy that you had when the past happened. Are you going to continue to hold on to that, or are you ready to release those energies and operate from a new energy today? That's all for me on that topic of looking into the past, identifying the past, and then creating a future. And I say to you, look into the past only to be able to release that. Look into the past only to let go of those emotions. Don't bring those experiences to take them to the future. It's going to result in exactly the same answers that have always happened, the same frequencies that you are so wishing to change. If you wish to change the frequency, if you wish to change your experience, then what you have to do is to change the frequency. To change the frequency, well, you're welcome to take from mine. Any questions for me at this point in time? Please, can you, okay, I read now. Please, can you repeat your energy statement? I am sure that I would have repeated it 100 times, but here it is. If you wish to take energy from me, all you have to do is, I take energy from Meena. That's all. That's the only thing that you have to say. I take energy from Meenal. If you are stuck in the middle of 1,000 things and you don't have time for anything else, you just say this. If you have 10 to 15 minutes, I have a tiny little meditation. It's a 13-14 minute meditation. It's on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is called MPFY Fun. MPFY stands for My Prayer for You. So MPFY Fun, that's my channel. And if you go and look for the meditation to tune into the frequency of Meenal, you'll find a 13-14 minute meditation over there. Simply do it while you're asleep, while you're awake, anytime. It can be in your room. It's not about the words. Yes, you can listen to the words and it'll calm you down. But even otherwise, it's simply about the vibration. And that vibration is being received as you even switch on that meditation. You simply need to switch it on. It can even be on silent and you switch it on. But for your conscious awareness, the game, if you want to catch the game and if you want to change the game, then it's all about recognizing what energy are you coming from, and then in that moment, being able to change the energy with this line, I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. I am Meenal. You are not tying yourself up to Meenal in this body. This Meenal body is also the experiencer, just like you are of your energy field. And so I take energies from this energy source, my energy field that is filled with abundance and so much joy and so much masti. And that's what I share with you. When you say, I am Meenal, I take energy from Meenal, that's the huge, beautiful source that you are tapping into. And that masti can start to flow to you as well. I see something else. Okay. All right. Perfect. That you got. Yes. So in case you are new over here, then also to let you know that you might be trying to change your energy and you'll be doing this process. I take energy from Meenal. You might even be listening, or you'll start listening to my audio meditation. Apart from that, this other constant reminder: shift your current energy, release whatever you are holding on to. So I have a process called the positivity process, and that's all about being able to, everything that I talked about, you're operating from fear, or you're operating from sorrow, sadness, anything that you're operating from, that's simply a frequency. Let go. It's like you're watching a channel and now you have the power to watch another channel. So watch the other channel and let go of this one. As you unsubscribe from this one, in the bandwidth, you are creating some space. Otherwise, it's almost, well, think of it like a pot which is completely full and you're constantly playing the same frequencies again and again. Create some space so that the frequencies of Meenal can operate better. There's some bandwidth that's left open, and over there, these new energies of abundance can come in. So some more. Okay, Megha, I want you to read this out to
Yes,
me.
Ma. I have a loved one who passed on a few months back, my grandfather, and he was I used to love him a lot, and he used to love me a lot. But I always used to feel that he has a lot of energies of fear in him. And
Okay.
after he passed on, I now, when I look at his photograph, I feel that I wish he gets the best of the life ahead without those energies of fear. So that is my fear, that he, what if he carries those energies and it will cause trouble. So what can I do for him to, if at all I can impact his energies? And of course, I need to look within, is my takeaway from your learnings so far. So please guide on this, Ma, about passing over, and how can we impact their energies, if at all.
So you're understanding that your grandfather had energies of fear and now you wish for him to change. Okay. As you look at your grandfather's photo now, and you can see that he had so much fear in this life, what does that make you feel?
I feel fearful for him
You want to actually control outcomes for him. You want to control what his future life looks like, you know. So this is so cute, right? Because can you almost see that you are mothering your grandfather? So, when I say mothering your grandfather, this is something that we do to our children, right? We want to control that they should have a life that we couldn't get for ourselves, or maybe we could get for ourselves, but we want them to have a life that's even better than ours. We don't want them to go through the same mistakes that we made. And so we want, every time they do something, no, don't do this, don't do that. And you want to control their life. Don't sit in fear. As somebody around you sits in fear, you are the one that experiences the fear of what will happen to him in his next life or next lives. Please understand that energies are so vast. Whatever he came to experience, his journey is already moving. Our journey moves from separation from these frequencies. We will constantly keep moving. Even if you think that somebody is lost, even if you think that in this entire life, they only played with fear, they never got anywhere, they never moved forward. But that's your little understanding of energy. Everybody is moving forward. They're all reading the same book. I have this one really beautiful post which talks about this and says, what if you were reading a book and then, somebody else was too, and you really enjoyed reading the book, but you're right now on chapter 25 and somebody's on chapter 20. And you're like, okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I want you to get to chapter 25. You know what? You skip these chapters 20 to 24. You move to chapter 25 because chapter 25 is so beautiful. If they move from chapter 20 to 25, are they going to actually really even enjoy the book anymore? Because they would have lost the plot, right? So you think that somebody is moving in energies they needed to move in this way. Well, I'll tell you how you can help the energies of your grandfather. Right now, when you sit and think about grandfather, what does it make you feel? It makes you feel worried. It makes you feel anxious for his future, maybe sad for his future. Whatever it is that you are feeling, you work on that. Why? Because it's your energy. Every time you think of grandfather, what do you think grandfather does? His energy comes and stands right here, right next to you. So each time you think of grandfather, what is the energy that you are sending towards him? Whatever energies you are sending towards him, release those and simply send energies of masti towards him. His energy is totally moving on his path. But yes, can you send more love to him? Of course you can. Can you send more abundance to him? Of course you can. Just make sure that that love is unconditional. Right now, you put conditions on it. Your life needs to become better. I'm very scared for you. Can you see how much of a mother that sounds like? So, or mother or father or parents. And that brings me to this point as well, right? Each time when we look at children and they are trying to commit the same mistakes that we committed, and now we try to save them from all the pain, from all the sadness that we had to go through. You must study because I didn't study and I had to suffer for it. You must do this. You must not break rules because I broke rules and I had to suffer for it. What are we doing? We are actually taking our past experiences, and now not just are we projecting them on our future, we've gone a step ahead. Now we are projecting them on other people's future. And as we are projecting them on our children's future, are the children going to have that future? Are you quite sure? Let me tell you, they have their own future, which is coming from their energy field. Their energy field is creating their past, present, future, and has nothing to do with you. Yes, you have a role. You have a role to play in this life. And right now, as you look at them and you feel fear, the only energy that you are passing on to them is that of fear. Maybe they gave you that role. Maybe they gave you the role that you please keep passing on fear to us. We wish to play in fear. But once you become aware, what can you do? You can continue to give them fear, but inside you, are you creating more fear when it comes to your children, when it comes to their future? If you are creating more fear, it's not that their future will play out as you wish it to be or you don't wish it to be, but definitely your future will hold all of these frequencies of fear. So therefore, looking around at all of the actors that you see and being able to see with what energies are your interactions with each person filled with. It's got nothing to do with them. If you are feeling fear for somebody, that fear has everything to do with your energy field, very little to do with their energy field. You can't even control your own future. What will you control somebody else's? And so here, Megha, you can't control your own future. And here you are trying to control your grandfather's next life future. So simply release, let go of outcomes and even of thinking. The only question that we need to ask ourselves at all times, what am I feeling? That's it. What am I feeling is the energy that you are vibrating at. You have no idea. Now, when you sit and talk to your grandfather and the energies of Masti, and you can talk to him, right? So you talk to him and simply ask him how he is doing. He'll have all the answers. As energy, he will have all the answers. So let me give you a story on this. When Mani was here in this life as my father, he constantly used to show us this one line. he would constantly give us this one line: oh, money is very difficult to manufacture. Money is so difficult to make. Money is so difficult. You have to work for 100 hours to get something worth this much. Okay. Or you have to give in so much to make a little money. And it's so beautiful because I never took that line. When he was giving that line, I didn't ever understand it. I didn't buy that line. That's because my energy in this life didn't come to play from that place. I probably did with that experience already. Now, money, who teaches us so much abundance, money's energies is full of abundance. He's the one who's brought me here. But he came here to experience lack. It must have been some want in his energies to experience lack and to complete the circle. But if I think of money and say, oh my God, that fellow was in so much lack, I wish I could give him some abundance. Well, he's the one who's giving me all the abundance and not the other way around. And now money and I are the same so well. The other way around as well. But he's been my hand holder in so many different lives. So if I was only to sit with this limited experience of, oh, he was experiencing lack, I would be so limited in my thinking of what his energy holds. So even let go of this limited understanding of what your grandfather's energy holds. His life is moving perfectly, and now so will yours.
Thank you so
Oh,
much, Mom. Thank you.
so cute. So important to know, because constantly, as we worry about this person and as we worry about that person, and we think that we have any control over their lives. No, we simply have a role. And if we wish to exercise control, then we only need to see where are we operating from. Outside control, we wish to experience control over someone. Underneath that emotion will always be of fear. It will always be of fear. So simply letting go of your fear frequency and being in this place of masti. Everything is moving. Maybe that fellow had to experience fear and complete his 365 degrees. What do we know about others' energies field? We know so little about our own. We know so little about, awareness. So simply putting the awareness on our manifested events. From there, at least it's easy for us to see, okay, this is already manifested, which means through this event, I felt so much of worry, I felt so much of pain, I felt so this and that, which exactly means whatever you felt that already exists in your energy field, that energy is actually the creator of this event outside. So, outside events, simply take a look. Don't get involved so much in the story. I need to change the outcome on this one. No. You simply need to release your energies. The outcomes will find a way to manifest. Constantly, every single moment, a manifestation. Where from? From our energies. So you change the energy, let the outcomes take care of themselves. The minute you run after one outcome with the frequency of fear, now next something else will happen which will bring up your fear, and something else, and the fear will continue to grow and it will keep manifesting. How many outcomes will you change? Okay. Okay, everyone. Lots of love to all of you as we take a deep breath in. Any questions for me? Anybody has more queries? Please ask. Nako? Okay, wonderful. Okay, then. A deep breath in and release. In this moment, complete silence. Silence within and silence outside. Outside could be all kinds of noise, but when there is silence within, silence is outside as well. So simply focusing on this silence, I take energy from Meenal. Nothing else in this moment all your focus on take energy from Meenal. As you take energy with each breath in, let all the emotions flow out. Let the mind be empty, zero thought, zero emotion, blankness, simply blankness. Feeling this deep peace penetrating you with every breath. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. And now, in your visualization, simply bring yourself picking up this one book, and in the book, the topic, the past. This is the book of your past. Hold the book in your hand so lovingly. This is your past. It could be just this life, or it could be so many different lives, so many different forms, so many places that you have been to. Everything in this book. And as you hold this book in your hand, now see yourself flickering through the book, just simply turning the pages, flicking the book. Maybe the book will stop at some page that holds an important event for you, a page where some energy might still be stuck. Look at the page, simply glance at it. It might be from this life or from someplace else. It might make sense to you, or maybe not, but it doesn't matter. Simply take that page and hold the page now in between your hands. Imagine yourself holding that page in between your hands. That page has some energy. We don't get into the stories. Who were the actors? What did they do? But we are going to extract the energy from that page. And you will know what energy that holds. You will know because in this moment, you are in the energy of Meenal. And Meenal's energy has all the answers. So much ease, so much grace for all the answers, all available to you in this moment. And so, as you hold that page, you will know what energy that event holds. What all did you play in? Maybe sadness, maybe anger, maybe fears, maybe doubt. Who knows what all you played in? Everything, every emotion right now will come to you. And as it comes to you, simply with one deep breath on that page, exhale and blow it away, holding that page in your hand and simply taking that emotion out of that page, sending it out of your book. As easy as that. As easy as blowing a candle on your birthday cake. You take that page, you become this breath. And that energy that was blocked has simply been released from that page. Hold that page again. And if you can sense some energy, just simply repeat this. And off goes that emotion. Your book now is simply without that, all of that energy that was blocked on that page. You can do this anytime that you wish to. You can flick your book off the past and release energies from there as much as you wish to. Don't get into the events, they are not important. Simply take a look at the energy that your pages hold and release. So easy, so graceful. And now, hold this book of your past. In this moment, it is completely easy off your emotions. Everything out in this moment. This book of your past, so light in your hand. And now, so lovingly, you put this book down. And now, you pick up this other book. And the book says on it, your future. And you hold the book so lovingly. You just hold the book. And just as you hold it with all of this love, you give all this new energy, this energy of abundance, so much joy, so much love. Masti, that's the energy that you give to your book of future in the now. Hold it for a few moments. You are the energy of Meenal. And you, Meenal, are holding this book of your future. And it's receiving from you these beautiful energies. The energies of abundance being received by your book of future. And as you hold this book in your hands, knowing that your future is filled with abundance, it is filled with joy, it is filled with so much love, so much bliss. This, your book of future, you now put on your heart and you integrate to this. It is now with you in your heart, this book of your future. Om Mani. Sit in these beautiful energies of breath a few more minutes. Enjoy. Lots and lots of love. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Madhu.